Alright, hello and welcome everyone. In this section of video, I'm explaining about DNA replication in eukaryotes, and under that I'm covering the part initiation. So first of all, what happens is, like in the bacteria, they have origin of replication. In the same way, eukaryotes also they have origin of replication, and this is known as ORI. And the first protein which come and recognize the ORI is known as origin recognition complex. This is a complex of the protein which recognizes the origin of replication. After this origin recognition complex, it recognizes the origin of replication, then the two protein. Alright, first one protein, that is CDC6, will come and bind to the origin recognition complex protein, and then next is CDT1 will bind to the ORC. First CDC6 and then CDC1. Let's see the full form of CDC6 and CDC1. CDC1 means chromatin, lysine and DNA replication factor 1, and CDC6 is cell division cycle 6. Alright, these are the protein which are helping to bring about the division of the cell, right? The replication of DNA. That is why they are named accordingly, and the full form is long, so they are made in short form. Now, after these two protein binds, the another main protein known as MCM, alright, mini chromosomal maintenance factor protein will come and bind. Alright, so these mini chromosome, note it, mini chromosome factor, maintenance factor protein. Alright, these are the 6 subunit protein. Alright, and the next thing is, it is the main protein which will serve as the helicase in the elongation stage. Alright, and another thing is the CDC6 and CDT1, they have just bonded to ORC to make the region favorable for MCM protein to bind. Alright, without this CD6 and CDT1, MCM protein will not find it favorable to come and bind to the DNA, or else it will be not balanced because of its molecular weight. Alright, so the CDC6 and CDC1 is acting as a platform so that MCM protein can come and bind. Alright, so these two proteins, CDC6 and CDC1, after binding of MCM, will be having no other function, so it will fall off. Alright, it will fall off. Before that, prior to that, these complex, the complex of CDC6, CDC1 and MCM is known as pre-initiation complex, and this complex is formed in the G1 phase itself. We know that there are the M phase of the cycle is, the resting phase is divided into G1 phase, S phase and G2 phase, right? So in the S phase there will be the synthesis of DNA, but before the synthesizing of the DNA there will be the formation of pre-initiation complex. Alright, these pre-initiation complex is formed during G1 phase, and these how will it be transferred to S phase. The transit between G1 phase and S phase, how is it is occurring? That is occurring by the protein CDK, cyclin dependent kinase, and cell division cycle protein 7. Alright, now in the next step what happens? These two protein will fall off. Alright, and then another two protein known as CDK and CDC7 will be added. These protein are responsible for the transition from G1 phase to S phase. Alright, as they will be added, they will activate the pre-initiation complex, and then what happens? Another two protein. After the addition of these two, first is this two and then this two. After the addition of attachment or binding, let's say after the binding of CDCK and CDK, cyclin dependent kinase, and CDC7, there will be the binding of CDC45 and GIN protein. Alright, see, this will activate and then there will be binding of CDC45 and GIN. See, CDC45, now coming to the, I already explained the role of MCM. It will act as a helicase. It will act as a helicase in the process of elongation. Alright, CDC45, this protein is bringing a larger platform. Alright, what it is doing, it is helping the DNA polymerase alpha, DNA polymerase delta, DNA polymerase epsilon to bind to the DNA for the process of elongation. One thing. Second thing, it is also helping the association of other protein, alright, such as PCNA. Alright, that is acting as a PCNA, it acts as a clamp loader, alright, which will help the polymerase to be attached to the DNA. It will associate the other protein which is helping to form a replisome. CDC45 will associate other protein which are the part of replisome. Alright, what is replisome now? Replisome are the protein complex, alright, which is helping in the process of the replication or the elongation of DNA, we can say. Alright, all the protein which are helping, which are working together to bring out the process of replication is known as replisome. Now another is GIN. Now GIN is helping for the MCM and CD4 attachment. It is bringing the attachment of associating, we can tell, associating CD45 and MCM protein. And then these three protein complex will be together known as helicase. But the major function will be played by MCM, because you can see it is in the first portion, which is beginning the unwinding of the DNA, right? So now what happens is, the another role of CDC45 and GIN is, it is also giving energy, additional energy to MCM, alright, to unwind the DNA, alright. So this complex is now known as initiation complex, and till the time it will be forming an initiation complex, it will just have entered the S phase. In pre-initiation complex will be in G1 phase. As pre-initiation complex has formed, CDC6 and CDC1 will fall off, and then there will be the activation by addition of CDK and CDC7. As soon as they will activate, then what happens? CDC45 and GIN protein will also bind, right, to the portion of the DNA where the unwinding has taken place, right? And then after binding of this, what happens is, they will act as a initiation complex. These three protein, they together form a helicase, and they will act as a initiation complex, and now this will again employ the other protein, other replisome, right, other part of the replisome to come and bind to start the process of elongation. Alright, so see, we know that one more thing to discuss. We know that the origin, ORI, why it is known as ORI or origin of replication, because there is a region, right, which is rich in AT, right, which will break down if there is any kind of stress in the DNA, which can easily break down because there is only 2 hydrogen bond, right, because of the stress due to the binding of different protein complex. So here, due to the binding of different protein complex, the part of ori will form a bubble kind of structure, and in that bubble the other protein will be binding, and this ORI ORC also falls off. After CDC6 and CDT1, ORC will also fall off, and this is what the process is like. Alright, now in next video I will discussing about the elongation in the DNA replication in eukaryotes. So stay tuned, and if you like my video, just hit a like button and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.